What's up, everybody? This is the Outsiders Podcast. I am Mean Dean with JG and Tommy. What's up, my Negroes?
What's up, black man?
So, let's go ahead and start off with our great Balls of Fire pre-show. Typically do this on YouTube, but I want to give our Patreon fans something to listen to, something to really dive deep in and understand. And first of all, I kind of want to go match by match. Let's start off with 205, Tozawa and Neville for the Cruiserweight title.
Neville. Oh, no. Time out. Man, as you know, with my Raw reviews lately, I've really been building up to Tozawa, man. I've really been trying to get people interested in this, man. I think this really is a good storyline, man. Him being with Titus, man, and showing that VIP when you already know he has the wrestling stature.
Yeah.
I think it goes well together. I'm actually going for Tozawa in the upset with a continuation of I want to see this for the next 3 to 4 months played out.
Well, they're not going Austin Aries because he was released. So we can't see another match of that.
I know.
Tozawa's okay. I don't mind him. And I'm really ready for a change. What do you think?
Even though Neville is the best heel in the game right now.
He's the best heel, but it's kind of getting... When I see Neville's heel character, it just doesn't sit. I see him as the baby face that got injured to Chris Jericho, and then he comes back as a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like he's got an axe to grind.
See, I follow him on Twitter, man. That's really what sells me on there. I mean, every morning this fool wakes up and he throws some heel-ass fucking tweet where he's like, "Good morning, my peasants," or some shit like that. I'm like, yo, this is King Neville's world.
Agreed.
But yo, Tozawa would be nice as champ, man. And with Titus at the fucking head, man, run that catering like JD says, let's go.
I'd love to see Tozawa as champ. I think that's fine. What do you guys think about The Miz and Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship?
The Miz is going to win. Dean Ambrose is pissing so much Cheerios lately, and The Miz is... I like The Miz. I've told you guys since day one. I've always been a fan of The Miz.
Do you think Dean Ambrose is bored?
I think I'm bored.
Yeah. We know that already.
Yo, man, this is what the fuck, man? Like...
I think Dean Ambrose is bored. They gave him the title. He ran with it to SmackDown. He had no competition. They put him up against AJ once. AJ won. And that was the end of it. There was nothing else. There is no fucking rematch clause in WWE anymore. Ever.
No.
Because I would have loved to see Ambrose AJ too.
Yes. God, yes, man. Instead I gotta watch fucking Miz.
And once they made him drop the title, it's like, dude. So then they do Ambrose and Miz and SmackDown, which is fine. It was alright. It wasn't terrible. But now they're doing Ambrose and Miz now.
On Raw, yeah.
It's Ambrose Miz 2.0.
I'm going fucking Miz. I have no backing. I could care less, to be honest. This is probably like, dude, just honestly,
this should have been
the kickoff show match. Like, I would rather see Tozawa and Neville on the big card rather than.
But it takes the prestige away from the Intercontinental.
There is no prestige, though, man. That's my problem with all this. Like, yo,
it's another.
The Miz does great work, but his great work is going thrown wayside. Like, oh my God, get this fool in a real feud. You know what they actually should do? Cross title this bitch, man. Let's go U.S. and fucking Intercontinental.
So you guys have heard the adage, opposites attract. Why can't Bray Wyatt fight The Miz? How good would that be? Because The Miz is like, he'll talk shit about anybody and anything, but he'll freak out when somebody tries to fucking overpower him over the mic and stuff like that.
I would actually enjoy that, man. I would enjoy that to the team, man. Because you could have Miz TV and then all of a sudden Miz TV cuts off and we just turn to Bray. And like, damn it.
You get that little cut in there.
Yeah.
Anything is fresher than this, guys. God,
I'm alright with that.
Come on, man. You know what would really be good for me? Finn Balor at a run for fucking Miz's title, man.
I like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, you could have that mysterious Finn coming out, interrupting Miz TV, things of that nature.
They're never going to bring out the Demon King. I don't see that coming in anytime soon.
But it's only pay-per-view You're right, man.
Yeah.
But there is a reason you could bring it back, man. It's him versus the Miz for the IC belt. You bring back the Demon King. Honestly, right there on that entrance alone, you could start to bring back some of the prestige of the belt.
That last pay-per-view we watched together, we thought they were going to bring back the Demon King. When it was the big 5-way...
Oh, yeah, and Joe won? Because Joe's the man.
When Joe won?
Shout out Joe!
This would have been the best time to bring back the Demon King.
I've mentioned before on YouTube that I think they're waiting for the right time to bring him in. Which I'm okay with. But it has to be the right time,
it has to be the fight feel.
Yes.
Man. But for me, that would have to be like a Finn versus Joe or a Finn versus Lesnar. It'd have to be like a big
crossover.
They tried to bring him back with Seth Rollins, and it didn't really.
Man, you just tickled my fancy right there. Let's move on to this card lineup, man.
All right, so we've cleared that part up. Enzo Amore versus Big Cass or Cassidy, whatever.
with the WWE.
Colin Cassidy.
Colin Cassidy.
Give me a minute on this one, fellas, man. So, TOP family, you guys know how I feel. If you don't know how I feel, go back to our last or maybe 2 episodes ago, and you'll understand how I feel. What the WWE is going to do is they're going to give the win to Cass. What I feel they should do, they should let Enzo win on some kind of fucking craziness. Like maybe the Big Show comes down, knocks out fucking Cass since they got the beef going there. Something along those lines, man. Because I really want to see Enzo push for the belt because I think you could second Kaz getting the jealousy aspect against Enzo for him having the belt and looking so successful without him than when he was with him and them never winning the tag belt. But all of a sudden he's without him and he won the most glorious belt you can win. You could run that storyline phenomenal, run that for 6 months. And fellas, for me, that would be a diamond in the rough. That wouldn't be like that Daniel Bryan feel. It would be more of the, God, I don't ever think we've really seen a scenario like this in the game, man. It's like as if Marty Jannetty would have got the success instead of Shawn Michaels, but Shawn Michaels would have been jealous. How much more vicious was Shawn Michaels that came out other than just throwing him through the glass of the barbershop? Like, you could really make Kaz's character the most violent thing, thinking off of how jealous and how successful he sees Enzo without him.
Makes sense.
What do you think?
Honestly, I think this is one of those, like, the whole Enzo cast thing was, like, when Enzo was getting attacked, you kind of had a feeling it was coming that it was going to be Cass.
Yeah.
I feel like they were stretching, and WWE is like, fuck, what do we do? We're running out of ideas. Because the tag team was getting stale. So they're like, oh, we got to find a way to make these two guys relevant for another 3 months, maybe. So it's kind of, this match is kind of one of those I'd like to see it just because I like to see the mic work before the match. But I feel Enzo's going to lose, Cass is going to win, and then 4 months later, like we talked about, Enzo's going to be gone. And then
I'm going to be the black sheep just in terms of prediction. Because I do agree with you, just like we talked about. Cass could be forgotten in about 4 months.
Enzo,
I'm going to go Enzo with the win, just off technicality, which
like a DQ.
doesn't satisfy anybody, really. But I just feel this is going to go on for another couple months.
I gotta agree.
And really, I mean, it could even get to Survivor Series where they're like, oh, well, they're both on opposite sides, opposite teams.
5-man teams, Enzo's team.
I see this feud ending in a loser leaves Raw match.
I could dig that.
So
One goes to SmackDown.
Enzo goes to SmackDown, and
I wish it was Leave the Company, though. I miss those matches.
where they take a
And
couple
then
months off to make a
and then
movie.
show back at, oh shit, guess who's re-signed?
So, yeah, I mean, that one's a tough one for sure. But what do you guys think about the Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus?
I would have been more excited if it was like 2 months ago, which it already was 2 months ago, but it's just done. Like, you can only see it.
I don't know
so
why
many
they-
times.
I'm fired up.
I don't know why they fantasize. They're like, oh, well, it's the Hardy Boys versus Sheamus. It's like, Sheamus and Cesaro, don't get me wrong, they're not a bad tag team.
But
They're just not a great tag team.
They're individual wrestlers that were forced to be a tag team.
Because they couldn't fucking cut it on the main roster.
Rock and Stone Cold cut it, though. Rock and Triple. For me, guys, I'm excited, man. Like, this is our first 30-minute fucking Iron Man tag match. Like, I like that stipulation, man.
30 minutes, though?
Yeah. So that's
you gotta cut it
That's a
down.
match anyway.
I know. But you gotta cut it down, man. Like, alright, do I think this is gonna be like Kenny Omega and the fucking Osada? Hell no, man. No offense. Ain't nobody in the ring got the talent they have. Like, those two are just nonstop. These guys, you can tell when they want their breaks. They're definitely tag team wrestlers. Especially Sheamus and Cesaro lately for me. If you notice their match, man, they get winded pretty early.
Yeah.
Need the tag. Cesaro used to be the man who was known for going through his match and could still bust off the Cesaro spin, man.
Yeah.
And just spin them fools. And you'd be like, God damn, the thing that always captivated me to Cesaro was his stamina. Fuck, dude. You're that dude I could see going 60 minutes. Well, hey, now we're going to get the proof, man.
Yeah.
This is a 30-minute Iron Man tag match. You know what that means? There should be no real tag rules. It should be constant tornado tag rules where they're constantly in the ring going at each other. I know camera's going to pan so everybody can get their breaks, everything like that. But really, you have the opportunity to steal the show right here. It's do you do it or not. And honestly, you can end this so great, man. You can end it with Jeff getting the pin for the loss, Matt going to the broken spiel like, Brother Nero, stay away from me. You're deleted. Delete, delete, delete. And then boom, all of a sudden we see the piano, broken fucking Hardy, whisk him away on a piano, like up in the rafters, like holy shit, like what would fans think? Like,
Who's gonna win?
Cesaro and Sheamus.
Okay.
I know, all that for that.
Oh yeah, they're making the Hardys look weak, and
They have to
Sheamus
get broken.
they're gonna win. And it's just, and what's crazy is like Cesaro could have been really, really good, but he always got hurt, and that's
True.
why he's.
And he's very bland on the mic, man. Like sometimes he hits, man, with that accent, but sometimes he's the most blandest dude I've ever seen. And that's including Sheamus, man. Like, Sheamus is bad. That's why I think you had to put the two together. It's like, even together, they're not that great. They're not even average on the mic.
Sheamus always had Cena or Triple H.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, well, you're just a pasty motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. Even when it went out with the Drifter, 2 weeks ago. 2 Mondays ago. It was the Drifter that was keeping the show. And then, like, Cesaro and Sheamus do the most corniest things. Like, oh, yeah, like, dude, bro, just show a little enthusiasm for once in your life. Get the dick out your mouth.
What do you guys think about Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks for the women's title?
I think I'm gonna need a couple boxes of tissues.
Welcome to be a champion, Sasha.
This would make her 4th time as a champion.
But this is a real title run. If you think I include anything that she had previously, I don't, man. They were horrible, man. You know what you can really do, though? You could really have a 5-star match with women right now.
Were you telling me
They
that
can both go.
Hell in a Cell, Charlotte and Sasha was horrible?
It was amazing. So already I'm retracting. That was amazing. But this is a regular match. There's no stipulation. There's nothing behind it. I think they have the potential to pull off a 5-star match. The way these women move in the ring is phenomenal. And I'm taking looks outside of it. I love Alexis. We know. I love Miss Harley Quinn. I love her. I would fucking I would marry her right now. Okay, put a ring on it. Hey, if you love you, shorty, put a ring on it. Beyonce, I want that money right there.
No, she wants that money.
Man, let's be realistic, man. Do you really think they're going to let Alexis keep this belt? No. What are they going to try to push, man? The Sasha. Why? Because you could push the Sasha getting the belt, and then you could push Bailey into that heel mode. Make so much money.
They should have pushed Sasha from day one.
They were haters.
Over Charlotte.
She's black, bro.
Well, that's true.
I mean, hey, I hate to come real, but we are talking about the WWE.
Yeah.
I mean, look at TNA's champion. He might be the most dullest thing ever, but it's been a black champion for the longest.
Look at Ahmed Johnson. He was never a champion.
And they made him come in like he was going to be champion. Farouk, when he first came under Sonny, looked dominant like he was going to be champion, right? And the only fucking African-American champion we've had is The Rock, who was like the most whitest champion ever for being of minority. Like, look at the way he announces himself. Yo, you know you're politically correct when you're on Disney movies. The Tooth Fairy.
Vin Diesel.
Game plan.
Right. Yeah.
So he's not eating that cherry pie no more.
Who do you think is going to win, Sasha or Alexis?
I think Sasha's going to win. It's that build up and,
And then Nia Jax feud you could build off of there.
Nia Jax is fine. I think
she's the best woman in the game right now to me.
Only thing that's
because of her booking.
Only thing
they booked her right.
Only thing that's keeping her back is she's not
pretty enough.
They don't see her.
Even though she has the sexiest face out of all the women for me.
She's a good looking.
Yeah, she's a good looking. I don't care what size she is. That face is beautiful. Like you wouldn't fucking suck her down to that face. Like, all right, bitch, let me go get you some flowers.
And she's part of the Holy Family. She's part of the Illuminati.
She is a part of the Illuminati.
Oh my God, get your dick deep in that. You're successful as fuck.
She's got that Johnson money.
I'd throw the pregnancy in her.
Although I did see her in an apartment, so I don't know if that's.
Have you seen that?
She's got that Johnson money.
She can take a beat down too. From a dude like me, we could do some real crazy shit, bro. She could AJ Styles clash me, but have some. Yeah, buddy.
She would break your dick off.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We be in heaven, dude. She manhandle me, put me up against the wall, choke me out in the wrong way with her.
Say you're not done yet, son.
I ain't never been with a mixed chick, but Nia, we could definitely do this. We make some super cute babies, too. Well, one. I only want to have one.
He's playing that game MASH.
What do you guys think about Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt?
I'm over it. I've been over it for a month and a half.
My problem with this is
The promos?
well, no, yes, and no. The fact that Bray Wyatt already started a storyline with Finn Balor.
Yeah, and
then it just
switched to Seth Rollins.
I'm good.
Is Finn Balor even on the card?
So, well, alright,
no,
so
he's not.
yeah, he's fighting the Drifter.
Oh, that fucking but it's a pre-show, right?
Is it the pre-show?
I don't see it on my card. They scrapped it.
Okay, so for me, man, this is garbage. Seth, I don't give a fuck. Bray, I don't give a fuck.
Are you losing the Bray Wyatt love?
Yeah, WWE pushed me out of it, man. We're good. This fool has no protection, man. Everybody keeps talking about he's protected. He's protected because he's fucking JoJo. He ain't protected from shit, man. This fool has horrible fucking match storylines, horrible match setups. Like, even if he was to get in this with Seth, what do you think's going to happen? Seth's just going to run through him. Because Seth's on this dominator fucking reign. Like, I'm over, man. Seth Rollins is fucking boo-boo. I'll be the first person to say, you know what? In ring, you have moves, man. You have abilities. But you know what you know what you are everywhere else in the game? Shit, man. You know what I'd rather see over you? Dolph.
How'd you feel?
I wish
That's
they
fucked
would
up.
have.
How'd you feel when he was a heel, though?
He was good. Because he has that whiny heel-ass voice.
So all you're saying is he's a bad baby face.
Yeah, but dude, he's not going to change from that. He's not giving the suggestions. WWE's not giving the suggestions. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're wasting my time. This is the same thing as fucking Roman being a fucking babyface, man. Roman should be a heel, man.
I don't see it that way, brother. I see it as Randy Orton. Orton's going to be babyface, and he's going to be heel, then he's going to be babyface, and he's going to be
Randy
heel.
should never leave the heel life as long as he lives.
He's a flip-flopper.
And I love Randy. Randy's my shit. You know the only time I can't stand Randy? When he's babyface. That's when my Randy love goes away. Why do I want to see Jinder just whoop his ass again? Punjabi, Jinder beat fucking Randy's ass. And you guys know how I feel about Randy. It's not like I'm this Randy hater who's coming like, well, I just want to see Randy lose again. Like, yo, Randy is literally my 2B. That in numbers, if you can't add up, that's number 3 in my fucking lineup of all time. I love Randy. I love the Legend Killer Randy. I love fucking Legacy Randy when he's fucking punting every fucking McMahon in the face.
Butt punting?
Butt punting every McMahon in the face.
He probably did that.
Even Stephanie.
Yeah.
Like,
good for him.
Yo, the sorriest thing that you have about Randy is he's a fucking babyface. He's the one fucking heel who should never be flipped babyface. He's not even an anti-fucking hero. He is a straight fucking heel who's one of the greatest heels when he's playing the heel persona. Methodic as fuck. Venomous. Strikes without thinking. Like, that is fucking Randy.
Did kiss Stephanie
exactly.
on the lips after he DDT'd.
Yes!
Yes,
how good is that, man? And how intrigued were you? You're like, oh my god. Like, dude, he punted Vince in the fucking face. How hyped were you about that, dude?
Yeah. They don't allow that move no more.
No, man, he punted the whole McMahon family, like Triple H included, like with real shit. Like, that's the last time we've ever seen Randy and been like, yo, this is Randy Orton. This is the dude that really showed he was a superstar in the fucking game. Now we got this shit face where he's coming against Jinder. Dude, the only fool that should be facing Jinder right now, and lo and behold, I can't believe I'm saying this, is fucking Cena, because they want to push Jinder as this fucking international superstar. Hey, who's the American fucking, you know, as we seen this fucking Tuesday night, which was the most fucking cringeworthy shit I've ever seen. Personally, man, like, I love America, but the shit that we fucking say is America, you need to get that fucking shit out of here. Like, yo, man, don't even play like America's the greatest nation on the fucking...
I think I'm gonna...
My gender's coming out. My gender's coming out. My gender is truly coming out. Like, all I feel like American is the most... Americans right now, I feel like are the most disgraceful. Yo, you can say TOP does not endorse, but gender endorses that America right now is being the most ignorant fucks ever. And the funny thing is, the biggest superstars in the game we love are not even wrestling in a fucking American culturalized fucking wrestling organization. They're actually in New Japan. Why? Because they do it right. They show American superstars for what they really are. Like, if you watch New Japan, the Bullet Club is a new version of the NWO, just super Americanized. The funny thing is, their ringleader right now, Kenny Omega's multicultural, fluent in Japanese. Like, all Cena is like they let Rusev come out, talk about the hamburgers and hot dogs we eat, and I get it. That is a fucking 4th of July tradition. But like Cena comes with the same generic bullshit. Love
If
America.
you want to go, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to
like,
fight.
I wanted to hear some crazy shit from fucking Cena, like, no, we all about them stars and stripes, motherfucker, like the fireworks, like, boom in your face. Like, let me see some real shit. Don't placate to the fucking lazy American. Placate to the fucking active American that's doing moves. Like, God, man.
JG is TOP's modern Maharaja.
He's dropping some Lion King.
Bro, you guys don't even know. When we come into the TOP lounge, I have the red carpet out, my Bali boys on the side, and I'm just walking down with my third band like, I speak to my people now. Exactly. And Vince Jr.'s best fucking.
There was no vowels in
There's
that guy.
nothing.
Exactly. It's all consonants. No vowels in this bitch. Maybe some Z's and some Y's. That's all we got. Man, but that's how we feel, man. Like, God, man, I'm done. Like, the Punjabi match, I won't lie. This Tuesday, they actually got me not upset with what they were doing for the Punjabi match. If that makes sense. Like, I'm excited for it. I watched some replays of the old Punjabi matches, and that was horrible. Big Show versus... I'm good. Like, yo, but I like the idea of the Punjabi match. Like, you have... After you open the gate, you got 60 seconds to get out that gate, or else that gate locks off. So eventually it's one. So realistically, in my mind, as a WWE fan, we should have the two dudes trying to get out the one at the end. That's phenomenal, because you should see bang downs, and you should see the last dude getting caught with his leg with like 1 second left. They go to lock the fucking chain, but he pulls out somehow, breaks it, whatever. Like, I got shit brewing in there, man. But you know they're going to once again do the most stupidest shit ever.
The same show as always. JG, you mentioned that you are hyped up for Roman versus Strowman.
Woo! JG hasn't been this hyped for a match.
Why?
Other than Samoa Joe and Lesnar, because they've done it right, man. All right, so for me, I had gotten into the mode where I was forgetting about the fucking Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman.
Was it because Braun was out?
Because Braun was out with the injury. That's where the WWE did it right. They let me forget. And then to see Braun come back and be like, I got unfinished business, and that's you. Yo, I feel you, bro. Like, and then when he come out, I'm not going to say his promos were straight fire, like the greatest I've ever seen in WWE. But for him, it was fire. Not only that, he's one of the only wrestlers in WWE, for me, where his voice matches his physique.
Sure.
And that adds intimidation,
Scares
man.
the fuck out of you.
And then, yes, man. And even though I had seen the ambulance scene, you know, where Roman goes up to the ambulance, opens it up, nobody's in there, Braun comes from the back, attacks him. I told the person I was watching it with, I was like, this is what's going to happen. But still, the whole time I'm captivated, even while he's walking up there. And I'm like, this is not only some of the best work that Roman's done, this is some of the best mic work that Roman's done. Because if you remember that his actual spiel on the mic, when that whole scene happened, man, he started off with building up Samoa Joe.
Right.
You guys know how I feel about that. He's like, oh, it's Samoa Joe. Like, finally giving him the respect he deserves. Like, oh, he got me with the choke. I was out. And then Braun Strowman was the coward. Nice. Like, oh my God. Okay, so you're building up Joe, but not only that, you're making me understand that Braun is kind of scared of you because he's hitting from the back. But the whole time he's hitting you from the back, dude, he's kind of fucking destroying your life. Like, he's raping your mother and your sister and looking at you like, what you gonna do, bitch? Like, I'm sorry, that was vulgar. TOP does not contribute to rape, but hey, that's how I felt, man. Like, Braun Strowman was truly a bad guy. And then I gotta say, man, after this week's Raw, they probably had me the most captivated. They showed the dominance of Braun throughout the show. They let Roman come with the cheap, I'm hurt, but hey, I'm going to show you I'm going to be there on Sunday, fucking go at it.
Right.
That reminds me of the old Stone Cold, where Vince would beat his ass down for a month, but that week leading into the pay-per-view, Stone Cold would get the upper hand, and then the pay-per-view would pop off.
Who's winning, Tommy Guns?
Braun. I said this earlier. We talked about it. I just feel like it's his time. He's gone for a couple months.
But don't you think that'll make Roman look weak in the wake of getting to Brock Lesnar?
Let him look weak.
Fair point. I am going with Roman Reigns because he is Illuminati. Last match. Samoa Joe.
Joe.
Brock Lesnar. Whoa!
Joe's going to kill you. That's my only answer. I have nothing else to say on the match.
Okay.
Joe's gonna kill you.
I'm just saying. I know I'm gonna make probably you two upset. I'm seeing Brock winning, and then they'll have their final coup de grace at SummerSlam.
Oh shit, TLP fans! Is there gonna be a handicap match? Mean Dean and JG versus Tommy.
What are you talking into?
The shit that kills fish.
So, let me point this out, as drunk as I am right now. There was a point in time, months ago, where I said, Brock and Joe is going to go to Survivor Series. And Joe's going to win. And eventually, Brock was going to get the strap back to defend it at Mania. I still think it's going to happen. Whether Joe gets it now or Brock gets it now, it doesn't matter to me. I just feel like Brock is so smart in the way he handles business that he could be like, let's just get Joe over. Let's put him over. I'll win the strap at Survivor Series. We'll do our final match at Royal Rumble. Boom! It's going to be Joe.
Man's game, bitch.
So we got Joe as the champ. Does the rest of life matter? Nope. Finally, Raw will be good again.
I think it's going to be a shocker. It's going to be Joe all the way up. For the Outsiders podcast.
Looks like a car.
It looks like a car. fucking child over there. It does look like a car, dude.
I know, right?
It's like a tank, kind
That
of.
is probably the best fucking six-pack holder I've ever seen.
Looks like those.
See?
I was feeling it.
Batmobile.
Mean Dean, JG, Tommy, the Outsiders podcast.
Man, we drunk as shit, man. We doing it fun.
Get the fuck out.
Peace.
Late.